everyone, Sherry from Granny's Sewing Room, stopping in to say hi and let you know what I'm working on today. Today I am going to put a quilt on my long arm and start working on it. And I do need to tell you that I am not a quilt professional, I'm not a sewing professional. There are plenty of YouTube videos out there that will teach you the steps and teach you the correct way. I'm just showing you the way I do things in my life. So, has anyone told you you're special today? If not, let me be the first. And I'll let you see the steps that I go through to load my long arm with my quilt and how I go about quilting it. Once again, it's not perfect, but I don't claim to be perfect. So, see you in a little bit. Now keep in mind that I am a self-taught sewer and quilter. Learned a lot from YouTube since it's been on. So what I do with my backing, I just place it over the top of the bar. I brought the canvas of the bottom bar up over the top bar to the guide bar. Find my centerpiece and I just match it up with my zipper. I have zipper leads on. And I match the centerpiece up and I start pinning them down. Start pinning it down. Spread it out as you go so it pins down nicely. Got these magnet to hold my pins in place at Harbor Freight, so that's kind of cool. I cut my fabric. I kept it the length, about 3 yards, but I cut my fabric width about 6 to 8 inches on each side of my quilt. So it's wider than my quilt by 6 to 8 inches. So I just keep pinning this down like this. And I go from one end to the next. And then I'll show you when I get this pinned. And you want to go fairly close. I bet I do an inch, inch and a half space. I think this is a large twin bed. And one other trick I found is that you want to make sure your fabric, so it's on the grain, lays in the ditch here without any wrinkles. That's looking good. All right, I'll get the other side pinned down and I'll show you how I pin the front. All right, so I take the back canvas and I drop it down. Make sure that's unhooked there. Let's see if you can see. And then I just start rolling it up. All right. Try to keep this straight. And roll it up. I think this is where Quilt Buddy would come in handy. Help each other get it loaded. All right. Now, you bring the top leader over the guide bar. Oh, I don't know if you see it. Whoop. Top leader over the guide bar. And there is a center mark on this canvas too. And I just flip it clear over. Flip it over. When I get the top leader, I flip it over the guide bar. I got these magnets at Harbor Freight as well. And they just magnet right onto, and it holds the fabric in place until I get it pinned. So I find my middle pin and I start pinning it on the zipper lead. And this bar works wonderful. Holding that fabric right up there. Otherwise it just falls and you got to get it and grab it. Alright, I'll get this all pinned down and I will come back and show you the next step I do. I have to run my batting and my top quilt underneath the guide bar. So I just band it under the guide bar. So I'll have to find my center of my quilt one more time. tuck it under. Pull it back up. And I'm still there. And adjust it a tad bit. All right, I believe I'm ready. Whoop. And I want to roll up. About that much. And pull my top down. I'm sure there's easier ways to do this. So I have it about 2 inches from the top of the batting and the backing. I think I'll go down just a little more. And hope it's straight. If not, when I go to cut it, I can straighten it up then. attempted to do a design on the borders, but without practicing every day, or I just goofed up. So I just did the meandering stitch all over, get it stitched down. So I think it still looks nice, but I really need to put a long piece on just to practice and try to get better at doing stitching. I was going to try the pentagram, but once again I chickened out. I've done this one several times before, but I just wasn't fresh on exactly how to do it and start it and stop it and roll it, and was too lazy to get online and check it out again. So there I am with my quilting. I will have it done today, get it off the long arm and prepare the binding for it, and I will have one Christmas present done.